Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are continuing the Foundation Frenzy series, obviously. Today's foundation is one I'm really excited about, and I've been holding off reviewing it on my channel because I knew I wanted to do this series at some point, and that is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This does come in the standard 1 ounce, and it retails for $48, I believe. Let me double check. $49. It does come in 33 shades, which is a pretty good range of shades for a major brand to have. I feel like the standard now is usually around 30 to 40, depending on the brand and how big the brand is. Yeah, so here's what it says on the box. It is NARS's first longwear foundation. Looks strong, stays stronger, skin recognition pigments, 16 hours of wear. Shake well, apply small amounts starting in the center and blend outward. Okay, well, so today I have the shade Oslo, which is the lightest shade that it does come in of the 33. Usually in the NARS foundations, I think the rest of them I own in the shade Mont Blanc. So actually, you know what, really quickly, I'm gonna grab one of those. So here is my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So just comparison of these are both 1 ounce. Obviously, just looking at the bottle, you can see that this is definitely gonna be much lighter, much more pink, which, to be honest, I've worn Mont Blanc, but that's because the shade Oslo doesn't exist in the regular foundation line. But Mont Blanc is still a bit dark on me. It is a really good undertone because it's that neutrally pink undertone, but it's too dark. And the shade above it, Siberia, is just too yellow for me to pull off wearing. So yeah, so we're gonna try out Oslo, which I bought this back in the winter, you know, back when this first launched is when I bought this and I held off. So this probably matched me better in the winter. It's a little too light, but we can make that work. So I'm just gonna shake it and we're gonna go right in. So I'm gonna go with 2 pump. Well, if anything comes out, 1 pump, 2 pumps. So we're gonna go brush first. We're gonna do the brush on this side, sponge on this side. I'm gonna pick up a little bit on the brush. We said to start in the center of the face and blend outwards. Jeez. Oh, by the way, this is the It brushes for Ulta number 206 buffing mineral brush. This is just the brush I've been using for this whole series. Wow. That is looking really good. I had been a little concerned that this might have been too pale for me right now, but to be honest, my face is much lighter than my body is at the moment. So yeah. And I'm just kind of doing like a pressing stipple sort of situation. And I am gonna go over my brows just because my brows are really sparse at the moment. Whew. Actually, I don't entirely hate this. I feel like for me, NARS foundations are very hit or miss. The Tinted Radiant Moisturizer, Tinted Moisturizer is one of my favorite tinted moisturizers of all time. I used to wear it all the time when I worked at Sephora. Like, that was my go-to daily foundation. So, yeah. I would definitely say that right now this color for me is a hair bit too light just because it is summer. But come fall, this will probably be a perfect match. But it's been a long time since I've had a foundation that perfectly blended into my neck. And this is just kind of incredible that it does that. Ooh, I'm excited. It does look very good. It's not really cakey anywhere. I have Atticus fluff. Yep, I had Atticus fluff in my forehead under the foundation. I think he was sleeping on my desk again. So here's my first thing. On camera, it's looking very, you know, full coverage, very radiant. In person, you can still kind of see on camera my redness is still coming through, and I'm about to zoom you guys in a minute, but my freckles are also very, very visible. So I just wanted you guys to see, redness is still coming through, freckles are still visible, but it does have a very nice luminous finish to it, which sounds incredible. My forehead actually looks really good, so let's go ahead and do the other side with the sponge, shall we? We're gonna take another 2 pumps. I feel like 2 pumps with this foundation bottle is not as much as 2 pumps usually is. Does that make sense? This time I'm gonna pick this up and apply this to all the major points in my face and leave a little bit on my hand left over. I'm just gonna go ahead and... I can't believe I'm saying this, but it looks more matte with the sponge. Like, this still has shine to it, but compared to how... Maybe it's just me and my viewfinder, but yeah, that is definitely more matte, which is odd for a sponge. Okay, let me just grab this. Yeah, so excluding obviously my under eyes, which on camera it looks very balanced and like this matches my under eyes. It's actually, you can tell that it's a hair light when you look at my under eyes in a second because they look very yellow. So obviously against this weird, I have like a weird collar kind of that goes like here. Let me see if you guys have a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. I have kind of a weird dark collar here and I don't know why. So I can never look at this portion of my neck. I always have to look right here because this is always darker than the rest of me, so I don't really have a reason. Okay. Here we go. So as you can see, redness is still a little bit visible. Not too bad though. Most of it is neutralized. And to be honest, I am dying of a heat stroke. My apartment is so hot. It's like 95 degrees outside. I still have freckles coming through. As you can see, my under eyes are looking very yellow compared to the rest of my face. So yeah, I'm gonna try and build up some coverage a little bit. And we're going to use the sponge to build up coverage, I think. And again, I'm mostly focusing this on my nose and my cheeks. So really quickly before I finish up my face, I just want to share with you some of the specs. There are 239 reviews on the Ulta website and it currently has a rating of what looks like 3.5 stars. Not the best rating, not gonna lie. I'm just curious what other people say that their problem is. I feel like these are either 5 stars or 2. Tried it for myself. If you have normal / dry / combo skin, I don't think this will work for you. It went on okay if I had a pore filling primer, which I do not have on today. But throughout the day it became patchy, made me look dry. It's not radiant, definitely not long wearing. People are saying it oxidized. I've never had that happen for me with a NARS foundation, so the fact that this is a hair bit too light means I'm probably gonna have to bronze. People just expected more. Skin's looking cracked. It starts out really good. Fair skin, I looked like an orange. Pale skin, hardly oxidizes and looks natural. So I guess the people that are not liking it was because it really, really oxidized on them, I guess. So, let me really quickly pop this. So we're gonna call check-in time is 12:20. I'm just going to really quickly finish up the rest of my face and then check in with you guys. So, foundation is finished. Let me just go through what I'm wearing on my face. I did set my face using the Hourglass powder that I've been using for this entire series. It's definitely growing on me. I am already sweating. It is so hot in this room and I can't wait to turn these lights back off because they are just torture in hot weather. Oh my god. My brows are the Kat Von D Signature Pencil in Taupe. My mascara is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I opted for some very like subtle face makeup today, so I went with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion and my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I skipped highlight. I know. But I'm feeling very sweaty right now and I just didn't want the highlight to look even worse, so I skipped it. On my eyes, I am wearing a mixture of these two shades here, which are Blanc by ABH and Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. And then the rest of the colors are ones out of my Summersy palette, which should have gone live by now, so I will link it up in the corner if you guys didn't see this. I'm wearing these two shades here in my crease, this one in my outer corner, and then this on my lid. So yeah. That is everything. The foundation's still looking good. I had no problems putting any of the makeup on, even though I am actually legitimately sweating right now. Like, I don't know if you can tell if I zoom in, if you can. Yeah, see my under eyes are starting to crease because I'm sweating so bad. Oh my god. My whole upper lip is just droplets of sweat. This is so gross. This is so bad. Oh. My lip gloss, also, I didn't talk about that. This is the ColourPop Glossy Lip, Ultra Glossy Lip in Fairy Floss. Okay, we're all set. I'm going to see you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, so it is currently about 4:30 p.m. I'm just here to check in with you guys on this foundation, the NARS one. Obviously my lip products come off. I just had lunch a few hours ago and I just kind of took it off. It didn't really need to stay on. But here's how the foundation's looking. It hasn't oxidized and I am legit sweating so badly right now. But it hasn't oxidized, which is good. That is like the worst thing for me with foundations, is when they oxidize, because I'm so pale. It sucks when they oxidize, and they matched really nice to begin with. I mean, everything's still visible. You can still see my bronzer, my blush. I will say that despite, it's so hot in here. Despite the heat in the apartment, this is all staying on very nicely. Nothing's really faded, or usually on my nose something will have, you know, melted or something by now. I will say I'm a little oily, but again, it's a radiant foundation, so it's not really the end of the world. My chin looks okay, and actually these patches here and here that I usually get very dried out patches with foundation aren't drying out. So right now I'm really liking it, actually, despite me dying of heat stroke at the moment. But it's really good. I'm liking it so far. I'm very impressed. I can see why a lot of people like it. So hopefully a few hours from now it'll still look this good. Hey guys, so I'm just checking in with you guys. It is currently about 8:30ish, 8:40. I don't know where my phone has gone at the moment. But I just wanted to check in with you guys about the foundation. So let's take a look, shall we? It's looking pretty good. I did by accident, you know, bash my nose here, so there is a portion of foundation missing there. It's looking really good. It doesn't look too patchy. I am extremely oily though, but part of that is just I'm sweating. It's a miracle that the foundation isn't coming off while I sweat though. Like, it's pretty incredible. Hasn't oxidized. It's still looking really good. Look at this sweat. This is so gross. Whew. Okay. But yeah, so all in all, I'd say this foundation is a pretty good success, actually. I'm pretty impressed that it hasn't dried up, that it hasn't, you know, melted off with all the sweating. My blush and bronzer are still going nice and strong, so that's pretty impressive in my book. So you know what? I mean, so far this is kind of the one that's impressed me the most. I mean, I'm kind of sad it wasn't full coverage right out the bat, because it does claim to be full coverage. It's more of a medium coverage, I would say, but I'm sure you could build it up more, but I didn't really want to build it up more. I don't tend to waste my time doing that with foundations. So yeah, I'm gonna give this guy a 9. 9 out of 10. I'm deducting the point because it isn't full coverage like it says it is, but 9 out of 10. Not that bad, is it? I want to thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning into this whole Foundation Frenzy series. Obviously, this is the first one I'm doing. I would hope to do more down the line, but who knows? So what else is there? Oh, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any time I post a video here on YouTube. Also, leave me your questions, comments, concerns, suggestions for this video and future videos you want to see down below in the comment section. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, my handle is KOBeauty58. And that is everything. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.